Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome to a new Total War Warhammer free playthrough, where we are going to be playing as Malakai Makaisson. He is the new Dwarven Lord in the Thrones of Decay DLC, and he has a few fun little starting perks. We have access to Malakai's adventures, which I'll show you more about inside, but it gives us access to powerful war machine artillery modifications and various things through various battles. I'll show you more in game. Starts with Gotrek and Felix, which is quite nice. Cheap artillery, various buffs to artillery as well, as you will see as we go in. And as I said, he's a bit of a slayer, a bit of an engineer, a bit of an outcast. Anyway, let's jump in. While we're loading, I am on hard. Ultimate Endgame Crisis enabled, but we do also have diplomacy with them running. Also, big thank you to Creative Assembly for the early access. I was not expecting it, so it's a very pleasant surprise. So thank you very much for that. And obviously we are in an early access build, so there's possibly some things which will be different in this than the final game, and there may be some bugs, as that's always, especially with an early access build, is always a possibility. Anyway, let's watch his lovely intro in a second when it finishes loading.
From the earliest age of the Engineers Guild, the Dawi have forged machines of war. Wonders hewn of grombril and gold. Trusted plans handed down through generations. Yet there are those who defy tradition. Cast out from the guild for his outlandish ideas, Malakai Makaisson now seeks to regain his honor. His Slayer oath to be fulfilled through iron, grit, and glory.
Let's get started. We've got some serious work to do.
As he said, let's get started. We've got some serious work to do. So, as mentioned, we have access to the adventures. We also have access to the legendary Spirit of Grungi, which is his flying airship. We can summon it in battles. It also means we're kind of a semi-horde faction like the Vampirates, which is quite cool. We can use that to build with. And we have access to the benefits from a Dwarf's Age of Reckoning. So, basically, this is a massive upgrade to the Great Book of Grudges, which will obviously give me various benefits as time goes on. I'm going to be honest, I've not looked a huge amount at this. I've not done a pre-playthrough of this at all, guys. I've not had time, so we will see how this goes, and we'll play it by ear to a certain extent. Yeah, so mission issued, more crew, airship crew growth, so that's just summon the Spirit of Grungi to fight in a battle, engage the enemy, gain some money. And obviously we start up here in Kraka Drak. So we've got a lovely diamond mine to start with, gem mine to start with, and we are in a very hostile region of the world, so it's going to be a fun start. Interesting, my favourite modded faction also starts here, so I want to know what's going to it'll be interesting to see what happens with them, the Norse dwarfs, but we'll see. I'm fairly sure that's not going to go away. Yeah, I guess before we do anything, we are... Oh yeah, Tech Tree has been massively overhauled. So, yeah. I want to push straight to growth first. And there we go. So obviously we've got the ship mechanics, so we can build things in our ship, from our ship as we go on, including thunder barges. Which, yeah, going to be fun. Okay, so I guess straight into the first battle to see how all this loveliness goes. I don't have any regiments for now, do I?
Let's give them.
It is our first battle, so we have to fight it. do I have any of the... We've got the Doom Seekers, which are a new type of Slayer unit, a kind of higher level Slayer unit. Slayer units do also get some buffs. I don't know if it's all or just this unit. I've watched some of the other videos people have been putting out about the sort of how these guys are set up, so I know a bit, but a lot was played by it, because these guys, for example, get sort of a normal Slayer thing, but they get Wards of Grimnir, so as they're fighting, they gain up to 20% damage resistance. The effect intensity increases with each kill made by the unit. That is huge. And these guys have a weird vortex mechanic, but they are a smaller unit, only 32, but they look really cool. I mean, as do we. As do we. Okay. So let's pop these guys on the flank. And my gyrocopter's bombing away. My thunderer's in the middle nicely. Let's do this! And we get various buffs as well, even for the gyrocopters. So I want to try and summon this if we can. If this battle lasts long enough, guys. Let's go poke them, because they don't have any range, do they?
The clans unite! Range far, range fast! Get them! Thunderers!
Let's switch to him, actually. Switch to the big guy.
Warrior of Grimnir!
Buff them. Doomseekers charge!
Miners! Yes! Feel my blade! I will!
Get these two guys going.
Slayers! War of vengeance!
We've got to be getting some kills. I don't know if I actually see it going up, but
Targets, Lord!
yeah, we need to take that guy out fast.
Move now!
Ooh, careful, careful, actually. Don't want to inadvertently kill myself. Oh, God!
Target, Lord! Nothing can stop us!
That's not good.
Satisfy the grudge!
What the crap are you guys doing? You can actually come over here and help take him. In fact, you can do a quick bombing run.
Go! Flow, flow! Yes, yes! Pick your target!
Let's get these guys out and let's summon the war barge.
Cannon! Fire!
Oh, I hadn't realised these guys are flamethrowers. That's cool.
Vengeance!
No! I'm about to lose a unit in my first battle.
Right! Aye! Shoot the white axe!
Get your asses out!
Bring death on them! Yes! Take them down! Slayers!
Cannot you lose these guys. Cannot lose these guys in my first battle.
Nothing can stop us! Kill! Ready!
Lords and heroes, get on him.
Let the vengeance begin! Fire on the edge!
That was too close, guys. That was not well done. Should have autoed it. Oh, so this... Okay, that's quite funny. It's a cool thing, but it obviously does damage to myself automatically as time goes on. We got this.
Yes!
I'll take it. A bit too messy. This is going to be a very weird one for me, because I like the Dwarven lines. I probably will still have some Dwarven lines, but I'm going to play very Slayers and Artillery with this guy. Because that's how he is. I mean, he is definitely an artillery-focused lord. That's my understanding anyway, but we'll see how it goes on. So lots of high-level arty in his army. If I still find the Slayers not great, I will swap, but the issue with these guys is they're a tiny unit. I mean, they did good damage. Just saying that. Meh. I didn't use their vortex though, did I? I probably used them incorrectly, but that's because I was against a much bigger army. Attract replacements. So there you go. Complete Age of Reckoning. So this is by dealing with various grudges. So is it as we gain grudges? Yeah, if we've got a low. Yeah, so as we complete grudges and things, we'll get better on there. We'll work that out as we go along.
Malakai Makaisson.
Let's see.
I've already done the
This is where I'm going to lose these guys as soon as I attack now. Nope, I won't. Good. That would have been embarrassing. Okay. To be fair, I'm not as worried about building up my units because I can get most through these guys. Through this, can't I? Can I get all the Slayer units through here? No. Grudge Raker Thunderers, so they're very like the blunderbusses for the North for the Chaos Dowie. So yeah, we are definitely going to be trying them because they are fantastic. New artillery unit, the Goblin Hewer. It's also melee, but it's an interesting short range, very low ammo. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I think it throws axes. So do I build the growth building? I build the growth building. I would be silly not to. But yeah, we are in a fun place. Ooh, grudges incurred. There we go. So, grudges incurred by non-Dowie factions, transgressions. Any army or settlement that incurs grudges has a portion applied to the rest of the faction. Set of grudges accumulate. Nice! Okay, so we kind of changed the way it works. That's cool. We've definitely changed the way it works. I guess I should probably put something in here. Let us go for... Do we have a growth one? That's what we want to go for, but obviously it's going to take a bit to get there. Let's make beer.
Innovator.
Route Marcher. So let's have a look down this thing. So he's an inventor and a slayer and a tinkerer. Artillery master. There we go. So reload time reduction, ammo, and what's this passive do? Buffs everybody near him. Obviously, he's got access to all the Slayer things. He is going to be a really interesting hybrid lord. Massive buffs to replenishment for Slayers. Missile defense and extra damage. And missile strength for Slayer units. Because we do have Slayer pirates, which are pistol and sword infantry. So they look interesting. But yeah, all the normal things. Ooh, I like the colour scheme on some of these guys. Yeah, so let's jump into Inspiring Presence, and I think which one do I buff first? Let's buff Thunderer, buff my range, because I am going to be putting more ranged into here quickly, and let's get recruiting. A couple of bog standard units.
I'll try not to kill you. Emphasis on try.
Some of these have been tweaked a bit, apparently, because you do keep them for much longer. I mean, because you keep them, I'll actually pay attention to them. So, Blade Master, hard to hit, of course, so keeping him alive longer.
Only the toughest die.
Blade Master, hard... Oh, replenish troops, actually, because replenishment is gold. Growth is the most important thing, then replenish shortly afterwards. Then literally gold. Do I want to sail across the sea and keep the bear boy alive? Malakai and Boris would be a good fun co-op. Though I think as Boris you just don't want to stay in the far north because it's horrible. I think it's a terrible terrible start position. And I think your best bet is to make a beeline back south.
I'm on it.
Oh, that's worrying. Oh, I should have recruited with both, shouldn't I? I forgot I could do that.
These ones are handy. By Grootney, it's me, explosives expert. Aye, what?
So we unlock the forge eventually, and this at turn 5, I believe. But yeah, let's
grudges in the making.
keep on recruiting. Oh, we can only recruit one in the spirit so far. And it does appear above us now. It is so cool.
Aye, the guild kicked me out. I was sure it was going to explode.
I like the idea of being able to confederate the other dwarves as well as we go on. That's quite cool, making it easier to confederate them, though whether you want to is a different matter. And sometimes I don't like it being too easy, especially when people are miles away from you.
My eyesight's superb.
Confederate a legendary lord in the Great Book of Grudges. There we go. So let's actually look how we do this. So, to confederate, I've got to clan Angrund current settled. So if they've perished, I get the lord. You must earn a higher settled grudge total each time you confederate the other dwarfs. Confederate. Okay, so basically I've got to settle lots of grudges to be able to confederate people. Cool, that's interesting. And grudge settlers, which I believe is things I can unlock, right? I believe these are special units I can unlock as we go through. We'll see how that goes later on. Reach the tier by the end of the Age of Reckoning to add this to your grudge settler units panel. Ah. And that ends in 8 turns. Cool. I'm not currently at any. And then obviously legendary grudges. So I get these by doing things and we get various rewards. So we are obviously, let's see. Retake the realms. That's a bit of a way for us. That's a good one for us to do. So, Clan Scryer, Clan Moulder, Skaven Blight, and Help It. No, that's not great. So, these are big things which are going to take a long time to do. That's probably the best one. So, the Umgi of Chaos, there we go. So, that's probably our closest one to deal with. And obviously, these are definitely aimed at different lords, potentially.
The past is the past. Engineer.
Right, let's do this.
I'll figure it out.
Interesting, the balloon disappears on us. Reappears if I go into this stance. Now here's the question, do I want to spend these points?
I'll rip you a new one.
Or do I want to just save up my growth? I think for now, I probably want to save my growth. The experience is nice, and the higher recruit level is nice. But the growth is better, because that'll get me more stuff longer. Help It so close is terrifying. Though I think getting a foothold in Kislev is probably a sensible idea. This is going to be a rough start area, guys.
Greatest inventor.
No, some of the Kislevites have been destroyed. Auto-resolve that one.
It's not home, but it'll do.
There we go. Straight into growth. Oh, 6 turns. Yeah, we're not gonna. I'm gonna strip that out for extra growth.
All right.
And obviously that gave us some more settled grudges. Can I see easily where my grudges are of them going into here? Total settled grudges. So I need 15k to confederate. Okay, that's what I was getting a bit confused there. So I see now. And obviously they will, the other things will come into my recruitment tab. I believe.
I'll try not to kill you. Emphasis on try. Only
We'll
the
see at the end of
toughest
the age of this age of reckoning. The question is, who do we start to fight with next? Let's look at my diplomacy.
Slayer.
Ooh, leveling up this one will also increase my airship growth and gives me access to new units and a dragon slayer specialist. Right. I was going to look at something. Ah, yeah, there we go. Diplomacy.
Bow to me.
Kislev. They are one people. Let us discuss stately affairs.
Trade with
My
me.
people are
Urson's disciple.
Say the word. Lord of all, I care.
Lots of lovely trade.
Kislev. I have provinces.
Oh, I want my gems.
Kneel to Urson. Highborn, I am the fist of proud. Your acquiescent.
Never yield.
I suspect I'm surrounded by Skaven guys.
It's me.
Oh, so the improved death blows are... okay. So what does death blow actually... how does it actually work? Less points from that, so... yeah. So determined... gives me that, and extremely daring death blow also gives me physical resistance when I'm below 25% HP. So that's actually really quite solid. Oh, do I want to push up Matt to make him hard to hit and buff him up? He's definitely more of a ranged lord than a melee lord, even though he is a slayer. So, but yeah, for now, let's keep buffing that.
Better tooling, better guns. Explosives expert.
Hard to hit.
Aye, what?
Hard to hit. I believe there is a new Dowie Legendary Lord, which we'll unlock when we unlock. We'll see. So, at least help it. Clan Moulder is going to be useful for us as a Slayer faction, because they have lots of large units. We will have lots of anti-large units. Hopefully. Though we do also have anti-infantry Slayers as well, so... everything's covered by Slayers. I think we are going to go very Slayer-themed with this army. I will have some more traditional armies, but... oh, nice. Gain some more Oath Gold. We have unlocked the Forge, and we've... Malakai's Adventures unlocked, and the Forge is unlocked. And we've got the growth thing. So all the extra growth. So let's have a look at the adventures. So here we go. It's telling me about it. Basically, we've got adventures. I can choose which one to start. So I can do Dragon's Bane, which will give me Dragonhide Cloak. That's quite cool. And this passive ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. Or I could do the Deathquake Destruction. Starting bonus. You start this adventure with 3 extra. And obviously it costs a bit of money. Do I want to start this straight away? Let's build up a little first.
Aye, these ones.
There we go. Slayer Pirates. I just want to get some of these because they look cool. Can I up? I assume there are probably buildings in here which up my recruitment capacity. We won't ever have the best recruitment. Okay, that's fine. So that one. Ah, so to level up, it's only the first one which costs. Okay. So leveling these up is absolutely acceptable, but what I'm trying to do is to save for that, he says, after building up the main one. So that's useful for the recruiting rank, but we'll see. Tech. No, let's reduce construction costs to start with, and then we'll start buffing my units. And we can start forging stuff. Not that it's really worth us forging any of these things yet. Okay, there we go. End turn. I want to build my army up a little bit before we do too much, but yeah. I do believe these armies and things, if I start the adventure, the things I need spawn near me. So we will be starting that shortly. But I'm in no rush. I don't want to wipe myself out by rushing it, if you see what I mean. He says. We'll probably start it next turn.
Glorious.
Let's save first. A number of mountain holds have been devastated by a vicious dragon, leaving countless dwarves dead and homeless. The wretched monster may have protection of our high elves, but this cannot go unavenged. The cannons are freshly cooled from the forge. Or do this one where I get access to things, to ranged units. Ooh. So, fight in mountain climates, fight high elves, decide the fate of the dwarven refugees, establish diplomacy with Kislev or Cathay. That could be useful. Get a glaive gun. Ooh. Let's poke the pointy ears. So you've begun the adventure. The buttons to the left and right of the legendary battle button represent the adventure's missions. So, selecting the missions button displays the objectives and rewards. So, kill 800 enemies with a cannon. Grape shot ammunition, part reward. Ooh. The number of pips surrounding the legendary battle indicate how many of the adventure's missions you must complete to unlock it. We can see it all up here. The top bar displays the active adventure. And when multiple adventures are active, clicking the pin, I can activate multiple adventures. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not going to. I'm not insane. I don't think I can yet. Anyway. Yeah. So to start with, so these are various things I've got to do part of the mission. Complete the dilemma chain dwarf refugees. Interact with a marker to start the dilemma. Fight 2 battles against high elves. They will appear around me. Ensure we've got a refectory. Fight 2 battles in the mountain region. Fight 1 battle with cavalry units in the enemy and kill with cannons. And I have mercenaries I can hire in the mercenary. So this is a lovely new thing. Hire mercenaries, and that is where the cannons come from. So there we go. We are all cannoned up. Let's head back this way to pick that up. I might regret leaving here, but we'll work that out as we go. And while we're moving, let's grab you. I can only recruit one at a time. I'm going to start swapping people out. Dwarves out for dwarven warriors out for slayers. Because slayers are cool. Ooh, actually, let's get the main building first.
Innovator.
And a bit more leveling up. I like the fact improved death blow is fine. Ooh. Skaven Slayer. That's very nice. Demon Slayer. They're all basically nice. Elf Slayer. Do you think that might be useful for us, guys? As we're about to be fighting elves. But basically, I can get all of these. Let's get Elf Slayer. And Felix. You are just going to keep going down. Oh, no, you are going to get more replenishy troopies, because that is always useful.
By Grunny, it's me.
And we'll start buffing up Slayers next. Very glass cannony army. Ooh. See, we might end up fighting Daniel soon as well. Come on, Boris. You can hold them in the north. Come on, Boris. You can do it.
What?
Let's keep...
That's key.
Oh, god damn it.
Keep that boat.
Oh, no, I am moving. It's...
You reckon an airship could fit underground? Are we next to one myself?
Recruitment! Let's get a normal Slayer in for next one. To be fair, I really should get some more ranged in, shouldn't I? It's me grabbing all these Slayers. Like, maybe I should recruit some ranged units. Growth. I'm intrigued as to if the Dowie growth is better. I don't know yet.
My lord,
Ah, you
a
gits.
rival power desires a
Told you,
change in
waited
all
until I was at the wrong
forces.
end and then declared war on me. Oh well, at least we know where we're going next. I suspect we're going to have a lot of this happening.
Trap shut, if you will.
Oh, don't you. Oh, shit. I'm in trouble! I'm actually in quite serious trouble here.
Explosives expert.
So, following the dragon's recent attacks in the mountains, several holds have been desolated, with countless others in the highest peaks abandoned for fear of more devastation. Swaves of dwarf refugees have started arriving in your settlements. But far be it from you to cast your downtrodden brethren away. Offer shelter or offer retribution? Offer shelter. There we go. Word of your kindness towards your homeless kin has spread throughout the mountains, and now it seems that all remaining survivors of the dragon attacks are counting on you to avoid destitution. The continual influx of more and more dwarfs into your main hold has caused some overcrowding, and is stretching your resources thin. The main problem being that of the new arrivals are still not completely self-sufficient. Employ them? The dilemma ends. Relocate them. Near the holds. Relocate them. I want the growth. There we go. So that's 1 pip done. So we've got to get 3 pips to finish it. Right.
Are we next to one myself?
God damn it.
I'm too smart clever for that.
I need to push that way.
For Kraka Drak and a warm mug.
Another unit Slayers. Do another unit range. I've got a hell of a lot of cannons, so I'm going to strip that out. I want to start getting defences in here. Demon Slayer, new Lord type. There we go.
Demon Slayer.
Obviously gives buffs to Slayers, but we are going to be using bog standard Dowie to start with.
Demon Slayer.
No regiments of renown yet. Good, I'm not bothering building there, because we are going to lose there. This is the problem with where we've started. There is a lot of nasty... Oh! What the hell, Frot? We're still going to push down that way. We're going to start building another Slayer army up, because obviously we are facing the Troll King up here. So having a force of Slayers would be good, though I say I'm building up a Slayer force. I don't have the buildings to build up a Slayer force yet, so I'm just building up a normal force. I also need to build up the other recruitment building, actually.
Your oath gold to good use, my lord.
Yeah, I will when I can. Right. marching songs. Start buffing my other stuff.
They up. Dishonored. Only the toughest down. Innovator. Aye.
Let's keep moving. Oh, Drong Halfhand.
Onward.
Oh, he's just a bog standard master engineer from the looks of it.
An artillery train.
I do have a name request I keep forgetting to use. Is it Wilfred? Wilhelm? Can't remember. I will double check. Tell me off in the comments for not remembering it.
My throng seeks only death.
That's it. To get one unit of pokey things.
We'll take much gold.
Higher recruitment rank is always nice as well. From a floating airship. So Frot is worth a lot of grudges, unsurprisingly. The issue is there's a lot of Skaven down there. And question is, can I beat up Frot? Oh! Well, I might have somebody else to beat up in a second. I'm in trouble! Okay, I guess, with the twin threats of Throg and, Throt, yay, this is as good a time as any to end. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do like and subscribe if you'd like to see the next episode. Should be released tomorrow, that is my plan. Yeah, other than that, as always, pop a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see, what you'd like me to do, if you think I'm about to die horribly, which is a possibility. Yeah, other than that, as always, an extra special thank you to our channel members and Patreons. That is Monsterbound, Nose, Andrew T, Prataru, Gavin, Jason Air, Nubion Kenobi, Skrin, Jared Horn, Good Sir Twisted, and Space Ace 475. And please remember all, you'll have early access to all of these videos in Discord and on the YouTube post hit just for you. Cheers all.